I'm gonna jump right in because we got a limited amount of time today. So let me go ahead and say howdy to our crew.
He's going to play.
Hello.
The cool kids.
You got Shadow Realm.
Hello,
Oh
everyone.
my god. Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Wow.
Howdy. How y'all doing today?
Good.
And
Good.
very good. One person I'm missing is freaking Qua. Thought I had everyone here.
Huh?
No, Qua, like the token, not the Discord.
Oh, I was gonna say.
We laid Qua off. He's not.
Not true.
Yeah, we gave him his.
You can't
gave
fire
his 2
me if
weeks
you never hired me.
Shemart says with tears in his eyes.
That's not true. That's
not true, dude.
We've looked at it carefully at his performance over the last couple of weeks, and we saw that 1d4 spore attack. That's pretty much a nail in the coffin.
What, you didn't want to see me spend like 30 minutes setting up my shillelagh?
There was a lot of setup for
infused
that one, and that wasn't much to begin with. So I was getting worried about how much more setup you need.
It wasn't the hottest take. Yeah, there you go. Jesse, good to see you again.
Hey, thank you. It's nice to be back.
It's nice to be back. You see, Cheesel's now wearing a fancy suit because, you know, he rolls over a bunch of goblins. He's got a.
I like to imagine Cheesel just got lost, like just ran in the wrong direction.
Hello, Claire. That's all
And just
I
found us accidentally after the fight.
Yeah. He's got like a snowball in his hand. He's like wearing like a random old wizard's robe, and he's just like, hello.
Yeah, I mean, we're still in the academy here.
Yes,
right?
you
We're
are.
like
Yes,
the
you are.
cafeteria or something. So we might just got lost.
I'm gonna restart the roll 20 because
I think roll 20's having some
Roll
problem.
20's working.
Yeah, I just like seized up.
Yeah, roll 20's been wild, but that's okay.
It is not refreshing, dude.
It died. It died today.
Theater of the mind.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I
do
can
we need
zoom
it?
in and out really good though. My scroll wheel works great.
I can zoom up and down, yeah.
Hey, I'm good. You
I
know,
move my character? Oh, wait, I'm
You got
totally
ping?
okay.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
There you go. Yeah, it just it hiccuped a little bit. It's, you know, it
Never been better.
threw up.
Yeah,
Yeah, little
whatever.
threw up. Had it on its back. It's doing all right now. Okay. I don't think combat's happening today, but hey,
No.
you never know. So I'm gonna hide that hit point bar. But like I said, you never know. So let me go and do.
Yo, who's that fire genie?
Yeah, that is another student. You'll actually see. What is before I do the where you guys are and why you're here. Al, when you see walking in Alis and Malcolm, what is Al's response?
How do you flip again? Oh yes, up there.
Yeah.
He's gonna get up.
Oh, not you!
And you'll just see like while they're walking in and you say that, Malcolm just kind of like disregards the whole thing, sitting on the bench. He'll look forward, and he'll nod and say, good to see you again too, Al.
Come for another beating in a familiar battle, have we?
Alis is like looking back and forth between them, like, what the fuck is going on?
Malcolm's gonna go ahead and give a sigh before he just reaches over the table, extending a hand, and he'll just say, I feel we got off on the wrong page.
I hope you prestidigitated your hand.
He's gonna shake it.
He'll shake it as well, and you'll just kind of see a smirk on Malcolm's face and say, good to see that you're still alive and kicking. Have you been reading your books? Improving on your spellcasting at all?
Is that a rhetorical question? Of course.
He chuckles to himself, and he'll just say, it's good to see you, Al. And turn around to see Goblins and Qua. So, as a nice little recap between the last session and this session, you guys are currently still within the abandoned Exodus Academy after finding out the information of potentially a source that could be used as a a weapon against the Archmagister, now transformed into Ashura, Lord of Deception and Many Faces. In the hopes to prepare this fight against a powerful Shadow Lord, you have come over here to find any sort of connection that this headmaster of the Exodus Academy and former Archmagister of Brisbane may have had. After exploring through a journal, you discovered that there was a book that Valiantsworth accidentally imparted a fragment of his power into. And there was theories that maybe this can be used as a boon for you guys when you are finally, through your path of vengeance, finishing off the Archmagister, doing what is that you started to do, so long ago, like a month ago, which is vengeance, to kill Valiantsworth, to kill the Archmagister for attempting to kill you guys and steal your power. So, right now, the Exodus Academy is sort of this little, like, mini base of operations for you guys. I mean, it's completely empty. There's no threat to be found.
It's got, like, fireplaces and tables.
Yeah. And it's, you're currently in the dining hall, and you've just been, because a blizzard's kind of, like, kicked up. You're over in the mountains.
Shucks, we're snowed in.
And you're, so you're just kind of, like, at this point in time, figuring out what your next step is, and specifically, where the heck to find the Archmagister. Since they have yet to reveal themselves. Some of the knowledge that has been imparted upon those in Atlas and some scrying suggests that if there was any area that the Archmagister would return to or attack to, it would be somewhere within the northern Ishtar region, probably within the Kingdom of Brisbane, maybe even in the Goblin area itself. And you all have essentially have various, like, points of avenues essentially at this point in time, wherever they appear, you're ready. Like you can go into the human areas because of your connection with that human town that you went to of Hillsborough. You can return back to the southern Ishtar regions if Ashura decide to plan there. So you know where to go. But right now, this is just kind of like your fortified, empty base of operation. Does that sound good? Sound dandy?
Yes.
How did we get here?
Teleport.
Walk.
No. We walked up the hill.
We walked.
I distinctly remember walking down some hallways in this building.
Yes. That is part of the academy. You walk around the academy.
Exactly.
Yeah, we walked. Smile.
I don't just teleport everywhere I go. I use my feet.
Atlas would have teleported you there because you have some ley line links from various people visiting the Exodus Academy. So essentially what Manda has been doing is ripping open like portals from Atlas to here and hiding them away. So that way you have connections to various areas around Io, specifically within the Ishtar continent. So you have the ability to go to Goblin Land if you ever want to, Alis, visit some goblins. And another portal. Pass.
I wouldn't.
I think I'm good.
And
borderline goblin racist, like decision
A
making.
little bit.
There.
I mean, borderline, yeah.
Not even borderline, just like
Just
flagrant.
full on.
And over here to the northern Ishtar region in the Exodus Academy itself, since it has been it's closed down, but no one's guarding the area, and anything of interest has already been flown out to Brisbane, essentially. So, excuse me. So that is where you guys are currently at this point in time. You would see, and the last thing we left off for the goblins is Kyron told Clint that they were gathering more information about this book because they have it, essentially. And there was a discussion of potentially releasing the mage that was in this book to assist against the Archmagister. I'm correct. I just want to make sure that was correct.
That's what I remember.
Okay, cool, awesome. Just want to make sure we were on the same page.
We were doing
I
something.
remember.
I don't remember
being in the
exactly
middle of a
what we
panty
were
raid.
doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were. Yep. You Crendor coming in on time with like panty raid. You guys, yes, you did go over into the headmaster's office, which you found completely emptied, unfortunately.
No panties.
If you would like to continue your exploration of the academy to see if you can find anything, you may. It will take you some time. Oh, okay.
I got there first, man.
Also, Qua, you have the. Do you have the corpse, the animated corpse of Oswin
I wanted
out?
to talk about that. I've got Oswin sat on the table.
Okay.
Like a guy at the doctor's, right?
Okay. Oh yeah. So when you
legs off the edge of the table.
So yeah, at this point in time, like Malcolm's walking in, and he's just walking straight forward. Alis, you would notice the corpse of Oswin on the bench, like on the table immediately. At
Like
this
if I'm
point.
up here, he's like sat with his legs off the end.
Yeah.
Top. And
yeah.
I've removed his metal arm.
Okay.
And at this point, Qua's holding the petrified arm, and he's just eyeballing the arm socket and the arm.
Mm-hmm.
And after like a minute of contemplation, he just gives the petrified arm a big old lick, and then tries to like put it back.
Alis is just staring.
You just see the necrotized part of the flesh with the petrified arm as you like jam it up in there. You'll see the arm kind of like slip down to like the chair of the bench itself. You may, correct me if I'm wrong, just like clumsily continue to like jam it up there.
Yeah, he's not like he's not like fucking mashing it into the carcass.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to just literally like lick it and adhesive, like
just,
it should
like
just,
adhesive.
pop in.
Yeah, and so it's just this awkward presentation within the few minutes of you trying to get this arm in here. You know, I want to just say for the record that if anyone was doing this to Oswin, I would be like, man, I'm kind of upset for Gmart right now. But the fact that Gmart's doing this to his own character,
Gmart.
I can't really have a feeling about it.
Yeah,
So-
Alis, I think after a second would sort of point and go, "Is he alive? Is he dead?"
Super dead.
Somewhere in between.
Is Oswin still animated?
Yeah.
So as you say that, his head will just turn over to you, Alis.
He's being a good
Ooh.
patient. He's
Full
not making
body
a fuss.
shivers. Are you turning him into one of your mushroom bodies?
No, that would be ridiculous.
Would it?
I'm going to fix him.
Fix him
and
how?
Make him better. Well, first, I'm going to put this arm back in him.
It's kind of wedging it in. Now he's wedging it.
Yeah. So his torso kind of, you begin to hear the snapping a little bit of ribs and bones as like
Are
this
they
arm
supposed to do that?
jammed in, and as this like necrotized flesh just like kind of begins to tear away as you're jamming the arm in.
This isn't working.
It finally gets stuck in there where this like petrified arm is like forcing the body down off the
Jesus.
side of the bench, but it's there. It's in there now.
I like to imagine he put it on backwards.
All right. Now lay down.
Oswin looks confused as
He
he's
doesn't
like,
have a fucking choice.
yeah, he's like on
This
the
is
edge
anime
of,
dead.
yeah, he's on the edge of the thing, and the arm just like drags along on the table at this point in time, and it just gets over there.
Gagzag is eating food and disgusted.
Sorry,
imagining
am I
all
to
of this-
understand that you're all sitting here waiting for a demon to show up to fight it? It doesn't seem like
No,
the vibe.
that would be ridiculous.
I mean, kinda. The guy we came for. We were waiting for the book thing.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
And at that point, Malcolm will like give Alis a hearty pat on the back, like, here you go.
Have we long rested since the fight?
Yes.
Like, we've been chilling here.
Yeah, I would have assumed that we would have.
Perfect.
So, before the fate of the book is issued, I think Qua wants to do something.
Yeah, so Qua's gonna start shaking out the bag of holding for gold coins onto Oswin's just like body.
Okay.
till it's 1,000 gold coins.
So you're just piling gold coins upon gold coins.
Just as much as the equivalent, because I need the equivalency.
Yeah.
In what is it actually?
Encrusted,
This looks
encrusted bone.
oils and what is that? I don't even know what word that is. Unguents?
Oh, yes.
Use
Looking
it all the
up.
time.
Unguent, a soft, greasy, viscous ointment.
Yes,
All right,
you would have at that point, I think, as you explored around the depths of the school, and this will exchange, and your gold will
1,000 gold
vanish.
value, whatever.
Yeah, you would find miscellaneous salves and oils and things of that nature to use as components for this ritual, and 1,000 gold will be deducted from you at this point.
All right, I'm gonna hit him with the bablooey. Oh my god.
All right, so
I know it doesn't work like that, but
So, you will place your hands upon, and so Qua, the life energies brought back, and when it comes into the form of resurrection, as mentioned in IO standards, because there are no gods, resurrection and revivify is not possible.
of course, that'd be ludicrous.
However, you are tuning into something greater. Using a little bit of fragment of astral energy, you will need something else that will sustain the life force, kind of like basic alchemy is concerned. So, Qua, how many hit points would you like to sacrifice to
total?
attempt to attempt to
it
reincarnate?
Permanent.
Make it permanent.
Dude, I have 112. What if I just did 111 and just stopped adventuring?
Cease Claw, rhythm rise,
and I'm 1 HP and I'm out.
Ultimate, it's up to you.
Man, I could probably I mean, I want him to come out good, you know. I wouldn't want
Claw's
to make
never
a bad
gotten hit
hit.
in a fight, dude.
I've never gotten hit in a fight.
Never seen him get hit in a fight.
That's
no one
true.
goes after Qua.
Is there like a threshold of like I've given too much of my life force and I've overdone it?
I can't tell you. All I can tell you is the success rate will increase depending on how much.
Rate. This is
life-
determining
Look,
success
Claw,
rate.
Claw, your story is done.
Is it?
All right, it's done. It's over.
Is it?
You're pretty much on the way out.
So,
4,000
so there's a couple of
You got your
theories.
1,000 gold. You're done.
There's a couple of theories that are involved here because you're doing something that no one has done in IO history. So there's a lot of unknowns that are happening right now
Man, this
that
is
I'm not
fuck-
gonna tell you. So you could be like, I give up one of my hit points permanently.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah,
And
yeah.
then he's like, it can reincarnate into a fucking beetle. I mean, you genuinely don't know.
That would be great.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like
Man.
it's that kind of thing, or the body just falls apart into
I'm
ash.
really
You
just
lose materials.
thinking if I want to, because if I put him at 1 HP, I can't in good conscience bring Qua to the fucking demon fight.
Well, you can. It'd be a beautiful end for our boy Qua.
The
have
1
3 health
HP
points.
Dude,
I like
all right,
give up
you're right,
three,
you're right.
three health
It would be
points or something.
ridiculous. It would be ridiculous to give it 111 out of 112. That'd be stupid.
Could I give
I'll
up
give
like
it
3 of
100.
my hit points as like a share in the? Can I get like a share of the body or something?
I'll give it
You want to
100.
share hit points? You want to get fucking time
Yeah, can I
share?
take some of Skagzag's life force?
No,
Yeah, I
you,
want
no,
like 5%.
you are the you are the
Plain hands.
spellcaster. You are the
That's fine.
spellcaster. You have to impart
I
your health
think-
only.
I think I could survive a demon fight with 12 HP.
Dude, it's gonna be a hell of a round for Qua out there. But it's okay. Qua's, it's over. Qua's done. This is for the best.
75 HP final offer.
75 HP. You're sacrificing 75
man. Final offer.
of your total HP. All right.
Just watching him wither away.
I don't need it.
Okay.
Like fucking
I don't need it.
I need it.
All right, 75 hit points. What is your hit points? 112?
112. So
All right. So
This guy gonna die in one hit out there.
give me okay, so it's like it's okay. It's
Qua,
kind of
you
like
have, before you do this, Gmart, I need you to understand that under no circumstances am I going to fucking save you with some like portent during the fight if you get snapped in half by a super spell. I'm not saving you. I'm warning you now that if you put in that much HP, no joke, I am not going to spend moves the speed.
Damn it, man.
You are a joke character at this
I
point.
am not a
You can do that.
joke.
And that's fine. That's fine.
I love
Do whatever
how
you want to do, but I gotta let you know.
I love how Clerk's like, this is the end of Qua, sacrifice it all. And you're like, I'm gonna sacrifice most of it. And Clerk's just like, I'm not saving you, by the way.
Gmart, I can promise you.
He's gonna get broken in half out there. He's getting broken in half, and he has HP.
I've got temp HP from BO, so like, if I just have my BO up at all times, it's like I never, actually, how much max HP do I get here? I'll do 50, and I could probably take one attack from a boss. 50 HP, final offer, deal, no deal.
Okay. So you are not offering 75. You are offering
50, final offer.
50. Do you want to offer?
Client's got me shooketh.
You want to
Dude,
offer?
look, I just didn't want you to go in with like, you know, unclear
50.
expectations.
Don't change my mind. Just lock it in for me.
Okay.
Coward.
50 is locked in at this point. All right. That's
This is fucked. 62 max HP.
so what I was about to say before it all got interrupted, the moment you offered 75 is, well, it's kind of like that scene in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory where Willy Wonka's like, you won, Charlie, you win the factory. I was only gonna take away 56 of your hit points, and then you were like 50, and I was like, all right, never mind, taking that back. But it's it is close enough to allow.
You get nothing.
You get nothing.
You lose your 50 HP. Get out of here.
It's close enough. It's close enough. I'm not gonna be a stickler over 6 hit points. So the following will happen as you cast your life force into the body of Oswin, this fallen hero, this vessel of an ancient, unknown cosmic energy that you don't even understand because you're Qua. Hi, I'm Qua.
Yeah.
So the reincarnation will go off as Oswin will be reborn. However, he will not be reborn as the Oswin. As the corpse of this ancient hero, you will begin to see little plant sprouts begin to grow on his body. Almost a lot as if those corpse mushrooms that you've seen before. As the plants begin to sprout woody like vines and roots and sticks.
How that arm doing?
As his at that point the arm is stuck in as like a plethora of violent nature is like growing. It's just like flowing out of Oswin right now, as if you're watching a tree blossom in fast forward time, essentially, just as like all of this nature begins to swallow up around
Hooray.
and at that point in time, as it just looks like a mound of vines and roots and nature. It just looks like a mound of nature.
I may have accidentally casted entangling vines.
Until then, you see a body from it. And from the dirt and soil, a tree-like creature will erupt. He will sit up and look over to Qua, silent, but waiting for instructions.
Did it work?
He thinks about it and then slowly nods as you kind of hear the creaking of the wood moving back and forth.
It worked. See, I did it, everybody.
I mean,
They
it's
said
not
it
much,
couldn't be done.
It's not much different than him just being a mushroom zombie.
Who said it couldn't be done?
No
My
one said it couldn't be
father.
done. I said it financially couldn't be done without our pay, which it couldn't
That's
have.
true.
So, Qua, you will discover that your reincarnation spell essentially has the ability to bestow like your druidic nature and powers to create, to essentially from the corpse of an individual, bring them back to life using the power of nature.
Still Oswin, or is he like a newborn babe?
So, he has the memories of Oswin, but he is not Oswin. housed within his mind is the memories of Oswin that he can recollect and access, but this is a completely new individual. Oswood. This is a completely new individual. Some may even say a completely new race that you have just birthed on this table.
I don't have time to raise this.
We'll just send him out into the snow.
No, that would be irresponsible.
They have a nice garden here.
Do you need to breathe? I ask.
He would shrug at that point. Also above board, Gmart. This would be your first steps into the creation of a plant-like race that you.
Yeah, that's what I figured. This is why I need to put him in the bag.
Yeah.
Put him in the fucking bag?
What the fuck?
I don't know. You gotta
Can't breathe in the bag, dude.
No,
He's
that's why
like,
I asked if he could breathe.
That's why
and
he
he's like, I
asked
don't
if he
know.
needed to breathe.
It's so quad to accidentally kill this thing after spending all the money. Like, that would be extremely quad. I would have expected nothing less.
So, Qua, you believe that you would have the ability to, bring forth the reincarnation of the deceased into a plant-like race. The thing is, you're going to probably need something that has a font of life, a font of power to use.
Like a barbarian.
That is not your, what? That is not your life source at this point. Yeah, I mean, you could sacrifice other people, sure, but there may be locations you have visited that is all about life, essentially, that you
Like
could
Chungo's
use as a font.
graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole group of clerics out there.
Just begging to be drained.
Or,
Just begging to be used for the greater good,
So, at this point, this creature will stand forward.
You
and
are
just
now Oswood. Welcome to life.
And so, the first ever of this race, his name was the Jesus Christ of this race.
Yeah, Oswood the first.
Praise
He's gonna need a dad.
Oswood.
So what I'm gonna do is, when I get the time, I'm gonna use Awaken on an actual tree, and then I'll have the trees raise the treeple, and then I don't have to do anything.
Treeple. Amazing. Oswoof. All right. So, with that settled, we return back to Alis and Clert and all of you.
That was freaky. Anyways.
What were you saying?
I've created life.
Yeah, your story's done, Quads.
From
Light.
that,
Not
think of
alarming.
the possibilities. A new evolution.
It's over.
All right. So,
Next step. In evolution, you don't get it, Clert.
What were you saying again?
it seems like he really wants to get it out, whatever it is that he's trying to say.
You pay attention, it just enables him.
All right. I believe you talked to Chiron. We have this book. We weren't able to release it ourselves. We need help. We need at least 4 of us in order to do it.
Right, you got the book on you?
He'll hold it up.
What does
And
it
I
look
believe,
like to me?
and
Brett,
Huh?
what does the book look like to me? Is like anything like
It
very
looks
unique, or is it like a
it looks
old
like
book?
an ornate book with gold inscriptions, and it looks as if the binding, the cover, and the back of the book is of a velvet red.
So there's someone in this thing then.
it's a polymorph, a really strong one.
Classic. I knew a person that got polymorphed into a circuit and then shoved inside of a robot, and then we lost him.
A what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, what is a
What?
circuit?
It was like looks like sort of like a book, but it's made out of metal. You would have had to have been abducted by Cosmikara and stuck inside of his, space base for months to learn lingo like that.
Abducted
Right.
by who? Where?
No, don't explain that part to him. All right, so Malcolm, and he'll gesture to Malcolm. knows a ritual to be able to release him from this spell. We just need more of us. So he'll
Powerful arcane spellcasters. Only one of us will require the spell of dispelled magic. But essentially, if the four of us together can channel our powers into the book, I believe it may release the polymorph form and bring back the one that's imprisoned within.
And I
we're
think
gonna
we
need a
established
force.
that there was a chance when they come out of this thing, they are going to be an insane maniac. Do we have some sort of plan if that's the case?
Yeah, Malcolm will kind of look over to Alis and Al and just be like, what is the plan if he is an insane maniac? I actually don't know how this molds the mind of someone who's been trapped in this form for so long.
I mean,
Well, it might not happen.
Yeah, we should plan on it happening and then be pleasantly
there are
surprised
plenty
when
of
it
us. We'll
doesn't.
be able to figure out something to do with him if he
pacify.
comes out and it's a problem.
Malcolm folds his arms and he says, I agree with the goblin. We should probably figure that out now.
Whoa, it has twigs for fingers.
It's very nice, Qua. It's very nice.
And at that point, you'll actually see Malcolm just look over at Clarent oddly and extend out a hand and say, Malcolm, and your name?
Clert. Call me Clert.
Pleasure.
Oh yeah, Alis will look at Al as well and be like, hello, I'm Alis.
Oh, I'm Outdoor Therian.
It's nice to meet you.
He's a very gifted and studious mage, and maybe it'll be a little unusual in social situations. He should suffice. And he'll turn over to Clarent and say, do you know of a powerful mage?
That'd be me.
I'm a mage.
He's not a mage, I'm a mage.
I would
I am a
very much honestly trust Clarent to do this.
I have studied many tomes.
I'm sure Clarent will.
I got this one, all right? You lay out.
Missile.
All right, I got this one.
We don't want to play with your tree.
I am a mage adept and a magic initiate.
I have read a book of
I've
mastery
mastered
of
magic
magic.
I like to imagine that
I've
while
paid
Qua's
my
distract
dues.
talking about this,
I've
Oswald's like
raised
eating
life.
something he shouldn't.
No, I was gonna feed him
Like Oswald's like fucking putting something in his mouth that he shouldn't
Eating
be. Like,
charcoal
fucking
out of
fully
the
grown
fire
baby.
pit.
No, Oswald's moving around his twig-like fingers.
Look,
I don't know,
I
does-
can
does-
handle.
Study for
I can
16
handle.
years at college to be denied.
Does anyone
I-
here know arcane lock or any other spells that
I
we
know
could use in order
magic
to?
missile.
That's enough.
I didn't prepare anything. Do we have 8 hours?
No, Malcolm just looks straight at you. Says, we don't have 8 hours. We don't have 8 hours.
I can handle and should handle the dispelling. All right, I can handle the dispelling.
Oh, yes? Well, what about during the Oswin battle where I dispel all the
I
magic
think
third?
That was counter charm.
should
That's
give it a
counterspell
go.
you.
Counterspell is a
Don't
form
The same
of
thing. We're
fine.
dispelling.
All right, I think this is
Oswald
going to go
used to be a
fine.
great and powerful
It'll be fine.
wizard.
He kind of, Malcolm looks
Can
off
you
at
cast any magic, Oswald?
Oswald's head creaks. Malcolm just looks over towards Clarent and everyone. He's like, is this normal?
Yeah, we should honestly just move farther away from out of earshot, and he'll stop.
No. So Malcolm will put the book down and then repeat again. So what do we do if this creature, what if a creature comes out of this book? What if it isn't Nigel anymore? What if it is a mad mage?
I have hold monster. I can stop anything that comes out of the book.
We can hold
Malcolm,
We
him.
can kill it.
Malcolm
could
looks
turn-
surprised and looking over to Clarent that will simply state, hold a monster. That is a powerful spell.
I am incredibly powerful. Clarence says with zero nuance. There's nothing. It's as simple as
Go on, Oswald.
There are
cast
plenty
the
of rooms
spell.
here. We can turn something into a place to put him if we need to.
Very well. So at that point, you will see Malcolm place the book down, ground below you guys. Take a deep breath. Say, all right. Which of us will be casting little magic?
I can handle it.
I think I can.
I'll handle it, Al.
I think. I'm not even.
Above board, I have a very high. It's a spell attack, right? Like to what's the roll to dispel something?
So typically it's a dispel, but this is a very powerful magic that has been placed. That's going to be more than just a simple dispel magic. And because it requires 4 mages, that's going to cast a ritual over an hour time. I will require everyone, and Malcolm included, will roll an Arcana check. I will add all the Arcana checks together, and if you roll high enough, you will succeed.
Oh yeah, hold up. That reminds me, I have to roll my d20s for Portland. All right, I rolled a 19 on that Arcana check.
That'll do it.
Are we all rolling that right now?
No, this is for Portland because I have divination.
Did you want to roll your second one?
Could I do it all at the same time?
Nice.
Well, repeat that again.
Are we doing it all at the same time? Because I can cast guidance on each of us if you want to do it.
It would be at the same time. So if you and you would not be
I
able
cast
to
guidance myself or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I need to. I have to go, unfortunately. So
Okay.
if that's something that we need to do, then yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and drop the roll at that point in time. This is the wrap up, by the way. So go ahead and roll.
Okay, so in that case,
16.
I roll a 19 plus 5, so 24 on my
Oh
Arcana.
my god. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So 21. I'm gonna add this all together. 21, 6. Then we'll do 1. And then what was yours total? 24?
Yeah, I'll be 24.
Oh my god. So that's a total of a 92 from everyone.
Hell yeah.
So with the book placed down, you will actually, your arcane magic, and after an hour cast, the book itself
Bet you wish you had me.
will begin to form into, you will actually see the form of the book dispel away. As a, from the book, it'll begin to form into a small humanoid. And as the magics and arcana energies fade, a young boy appears in front of you, released from the book that he's been captured in for over a year.
Does he look psycho?
He looks tired. He'll just fall
Hello,
down.
Nigel.
He'll just fall down to the ground at this point in time.
Aeolus will try to catch him.
Malcolm will do the same. And you will just see Nigel just looks blurry-eyed at this point. And he looks over at everyone, and he'll sort of give a faint smile over to Al, as well as Malcolm. He'll turn around and he'll look forward to Clert, and he'll give a faint smile and offer his small hand, and he'll just say, "Oh, I'm Nigel."
Yeah, nice to meet you, kid. I'm Clert. He's not going to shake his hand because he's not. We've
Wary.
already established that this guy could blow up.
Yeah. And he'll look back over to Aeolus and just be like, "Oh, and he'll just stand up a little bit before saying, I'm Nigel, and you are?"
Aeolus, and he'll take his hand.
The school.
All right, Nigel. Well, we need your help to defeat a very powerful being.
Hold on. There's a lot to catch you up on. But you seem like you need to sit.
He will say, as he just kind of begins, as you put him down at that point, he will state, resting down on the bench, he'll say, "I feel like I've been asleep for a long time,
Yes.
but not entirely certain what happened. But I do feel like I owe you my life," he'll say, looking at the 4 of you.
No.
Okay.
No, that's not how it works. We just need a bit of aid.
What?
Do don't know your life or anyone, but we do require a little bit of help in regards to a troublesome matter.
There's a lot going on. So
No,
we'll
wait. And he'll look around as you're saying that. He'll just be like, "But where's Gideon? Eleonora? Where's Tremor?"
Oh,
He'll say, looking
Oh.
forward to Al.
in order, Gideon missing, Eleanor undercover, Tremor dead. Anyway, like I was saying,
Dead.
God.
Nigel's eyes just open wide, looking over at Al. What?
Didn't you get blown up? He looks right over.
Got
blown up. Yeah.
What?
Yes, it was an evil monster. It's okay, Lou. He's at peace and all of that. Anyway, we're in a really dastardly situation, and we could require your aid. I know this sounds unorthodox considering your age, but such is magic.
At that point, Al will be interrupted by a thunderous boom in the sky. Almost sounds like a sonic boom of a rocket coming in, and it will just resonate through the mountains. And Nigel will look over to the general direction of outside.
Oh,
That might be our cue.
Does that usually happen here?
Malcolm looks confused. Alis, what are you doing?
I think Alis is trying to suss out if that's what we think it is.
Is there
Yeah.
a window in this room?
Yes, there is. You can actually look out there, the distance.
Yeah, Clint would go over to a window, wherever that window may be, and look out it.
You would see that has just appeared from a powerful teleportation, an extremely large figure with 4 arms, many faces.
Yeah, that's him.
And,
Yep, he's here.
and Nigel will also stare off into the distance and just say, "Father?
oh.
It's after me." Been looking for me, and now that I'm here again, he's come to reclaim me. He'll look
Put him
down.
back in the book.
He'll look down a little bit. Says, "I've put you all in great danger."
Nigel, we let you out knowing the danger. But it's up to you if you want to participate in this. That thing, it's not what your father was anymore. It's become something completely different. And unfortunately, we have to get rid of it.
Nigel will look off to the distance as you all will see the form of the Lord of Many Faces and Deception, Ashura, standing off in the snowy background. Malcolm will look forward, say, whatever choice he makes, we have to press on. And we'll find out this Friday Nigel's choice in the support of the battle. But Ashura has arrived at your location, one reason or another. So yeah, that will end today's session of Goblins.
I should have retired.
Yeah, you should have retired, bud.
Dodger, thanks so
Okay.
much for staying.
Yeah, I got a jet. But
Yeah,
thanks,
have a good one.
guys.
Yeah, but
Have a
I
good
got
one.
you, but I'll be back on Friday.
bye-bye.
Yeah.
ya.
I'll see you around. All right, so this is we were pretty tight on time today, but this is pretty much the events that have happened before you guys would face off against your threat of the former Archmagister of Brisbane, who has attempted to take in your lives, but also for the goblins and the history of the goblins themselves. Essentially created who you are, once humans, now transformed by the power of day magics into this goblin race of never dying, twisted and tortured in some way. Your enemy is out in the snow. All of you impacted once or another by the former Archmagister, the former headmaster.
No, they've never wronged me.
And you all, yeah. Well, I mean, and so
Clock can still retire.
Yeah, I mean, and also, I mean, Gmart, if you want to step down and not be a part of the battle, you are.
Better leave Oswald
here.
there when you're dead.
Yeah.
I don't know what Oswald's like got going on.
Yeah, Oswald's gonna die on
Health
Friday.
point
bud.
wise, spell.
Gonna be short-lived.
Oswald,
Oswald,
yeah, I'll say Oswald would require a lot more study than just. I mean, you could go ahead and give him a trial run, but
Nah, I
that
gotta
doesn't.
get him out of
What
here.
better trial run
I
than
gotta get
against
him
a
outta
god?
here.
Yeah. So, Gmart, are you joining for the fight on Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be
Yeah.
at
62 HP. Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna leave a great legacy when Quad dies on Friday.
So,
One hit.
the Ashura fight will be for you guys at 4 p.m. EST this Friday, and it will go until 7 p.m. EST. You guys all saw kind of like the end experience of the Cosmikara fight, but it's that same time limit of you've got to defeat the threat within the time allotted. If you do not,
I'm gonna waste so many turns with the reaction poison for one day.
yeah, the threat will. But that's the thing is like, if you do not succeed at this fight, the threat carries on to the next party, and so it is.
So you're saying it's their problem.
Yep, and that's exactly what
Perfect.
I'm saying. So if you do, if that is ultimately what you do, it will. This is going to be essentially a group effort between 3 parties. So, yeah, that is when that'll be 4 p.m. EST is when you'll face off against the threat, and yeah, so we'll wrap that up there. Do you guys have like any questions or anything that you'd like me to answer for you all?
Not really.
Are we full rested again before the fight? Because I blew a lot of spells this session.
No.
Sick.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? There is some good news though. I get to keep that nat 1 important, which is going to be
Yes, you
real
do.
spicy because I casted it while they were coming out of the portal and I cut them in half.
Yes.
They rolled a nat 1 on
The
their
nat
acrobatics
1, yeah,
checks,
to
and,
land.
They really fucked up on the entry.
That's it. That's exactly it. But yes, you do keep the nat 1. But any spells that were spent during this session
I did good berries as a joke.
will be carried over. You can take back the good berries if you'd like. If it was
I wanted to feed Oswald. I wanted to see if he could eat.
I will leave that up to you.
I spent it. I spent it.
All right. So it looks like everyone here. I think Crendor will not be available this Friday, but we will have Benji joining the group again, and then Bree is a maybe. If she does appear, it'll be at more like the later half. And then I think so we got a full party that's going to be facing against this threat, and it should be a good, fun, and stressful time. So yay! This will be the phase 2 final fight. And we'll go from there. So, thanks so much for joining in.
Is this fight sort of designed in the same way that the Cosmikara Phase 2 thing was, in that like people that are still able to continue can choose to attempt to help the next group?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay,
if
cool.
if you guys would like to do that, you're more than welcome to. I leave it more as an option than a requirement because that's 6 hours of your time. But
I'm just asking, like, just in case.
Yeah. But if you do wish to carry on, the next fight that you would be facing is literally the Lord of Shadows, Asmodeus, who houses the spirit of Levin. So if you feel,
Dude, I gotta get 30,000 gold from that guy.
so
Dude, think of all the plant people I could make with that.
So
I've been trying to get Al alone so I could remind him that, you know, they kind of owe me, all of us, a lot of money at the Astral Academy.
So, if you do wish to carry over, it's gonna be a big fucking fight. It's gonna be like it's the big one. Like this whole thing's a big final fight, but Asmodeus is like the big bad of phase 2. So if you do carry over, I think it'll be a good experience for anyone who wishes to participate.
I think I'm gonna die.
Oh yeah, no, Qua's dead absolutely on Friday.
I'm thinking of
Your health has gone down to a
out.
comical amount.
Well, hold on. I got 62 HP. If I throw on my BO armor, that's 40 more bonus temp. So I'm
Al
almost
had
back
about
to where I was-
90 during the wizard fight, and he got leveled in half.
Yeah,
with
but that's
save.
Al. He's a fucking dweeb. He probably has an AC of like 10.
Damn.
Damn, man, what the fuck?
I got a natty AC of 19.
Look,
What
I
are
will
they
do
gonna
my
cast
best.
spells to be?
I'll do my best to keep
Plus,
you alive.
If shit goes south, plus
Just
4
stay near
AC,
me,
I hide in
okay?
my
'Cause I'm
shell.
absolutely
I
gonna
hide in my
circle
shell. That's 23 AC.
Yeah, but
And I
it's
just
all
stay in my
dude.
shell.
Let me tell you what this fight's going to be. Saving throws. The fight. It's a wizard.
Right.
Your AC don't matter.
Right.
God, oh my, I'm looking at. So the fight before you is a fight against Jublex, who's essentially this giant like shadow goo lord. Braun has joined in on that fight, and someone just mentioned, what if Braun decided
Dude,
to press on
fucking
to
let him.
Ashura? Oh my God, that would
I think
be.
people have different expectations than I do for our character interaction. I think people think Quaz this like bloodthirsty revenge monster.
No.
but
I mean, it's
He's
just
over
at,
it.
no. At that point in time, I think it's just more of just like that would be an interesting dynamic to see.
Spider-Man meme, you.
Spider-Man.
What are you doing
What
here?
are you doing here exactly? So, yeah, it's some interesting development. We'll see, but yeah, it's sure is going to be a pretty good story fight as well as a very difficult fight. So make sure you're scanning, you're giving it your all, because it's the end, baby.
What if my all isn't very good?
What if your all isn't very? I mean, as long
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss Qua.
as survive.
Objective survive.
I don't
Oh,
really
yeah,
have
that's-
like an out. I don't have any like
that's-
escape spell.
Chat
No,
knows.
God, no.
Chat knows Lawman's schedule more than I do, and that is true. Lawman will probably only be in the first part, anyways, because he's going on. So,
Fucking what? That guy doesn't have a schedule.
he's got a COVID booster to do.
Dude, who even believes in vaccines? I'm not even gonna use that.
You better get out. bail,
Nice,
bail,
nice,
bail.
Like, that was a like light speed double back, dude.
I didn't want to humor
bail,
the joke
bail.
for like a
Like
minute.
whiplash from the other side of the fucking speakers, dude.
This is not a bit, bail. So
Not a
anyway.
good bit. Abort.
All right. I'll let you guys go, and I'll see you guys Friday at 4 p.m. and we're gonna have a good time. And then
Eastern, correct?
Eastern, that is correct. 4 p.m. Eastern to 7 p.m.
Gotcha.
Eastern. And then we'll have a Goblins final session next Wednesday. Goblins actually-
Assuming any of them are alive.
assuming any of them are alive.
I'll
That
be
is
What if
alive.
it's
correct.
just
I'm not
Clarence, just
going
the
to the
Clarence
thing.
session?
Claire has no way to get out of fights. Just to be clear, I got very good survivability. I have very little like, I gotta get out of here.
Crendor does make a valid point. If you all die,
It's just Skagzag.
it's just Skagzag who will be playing off all of IO Phase 2, because Goblins
Unless,
of IO is the
Just
final.
like destroys the world or something, and then
yeah,
I'm just like having tea. It's like, shit.
Goblins of IO is the final session of Phase 2.
Oh, before it.
Maybe then my 100 roll will trigger.
Crendor sits there and just wild magics alone until he dies from it.
And after all the wild magic effects goes off, he's just like, what have I been doing all my life? He's just floating around in like this cosmic
He has an
wild
existential
magic.
crisis. He's that guy who's like, there's no point to live anymore.
I've rolled all the wild magic.
I've rolled all there is to roll. Every
Oh
table
my
learned.
God, there's nothing else left. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my God, he's the villain for Phase 3.
Oh shit.
There is
Okay.
no point to life, only Skagzag.
That's the Skagzag fog
That's it.
just continues to roll in
Oh
around
my God, a
IO.
weird fog. Yeah, it rolls over the entire planet.
Oh my God.
Children speak of the fog.
The fog is coming for us all, Papa. All right, I will. I'll see you guys at 4 p.m. It's gonna be a hoot. It's gonna be a fun time. Have a good one. Thank you for participating. Bye, guys. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate y'all.